Hello everybody, JaffaArchfiend here, and well, we're going to be taking a look at the Hangout event now for Chongyun, Signs of Evil. And there's 6 endings for him. Let's take a look, see what our little Cryo boy's got going on for him. Go to Leeway Harbor's Wharf. That shouldn't be too hard. What's he doing out here, though? Hello, small child. Aww. I just wanted to just see what this hero option is for him. I think I know why he wants Geo, but at the same time... he just wants... I'm just thinking of that meme. He just wants to feel tall. He likes to feel tall. Reek wind. Oh, lordy. Hey, Chongyun.
Excuse me, have you perchance seen any evil spirits?
I don't think so, do.
Oh, my apologies. You're not from around here, are you? This question must sound a little confusing to you.
Well, it depends on whether canonically this event takes place before or after the Hu Tao character story.
I'm Chongyun, a local exorcist from Liu. Those versed in the arts of exorcism refer to all forms of demons and monsters as evil spirits. Evil spirits have existed since ancient times. They lurk among the shadows in the lands of Liyue, stirring up all sorts of trouble and mischief. It is my duty to exorcise or destroy them, and protect the citizens here from their evil doings.
Yeah, that's what the Vigilant Yaksha fights against, right?
How did you come to know of the Vigilant Yaksha?
We're buddies.
I have great respect for the Yakshas. For generations, Yakshas and exorcists have been protecting Liyue together. One in plain sight, and the other in secret. Sorry, I digress. Judging from your response, it seems you aren't well versed in the realm of evil spirits. But that's understandable. If I may ask, have you happened to come across anything strange recently?
Define strange.
Sometimes even the most trivial matters prove helpful in my hunt for evil spirits. Oh, I see. Well, fair enough. In that case, I guess I'll just have to try my luck with the clues I already have. Only some scattered reports, really. Nothing too significant yet. But if you're interested, I can tell you about some of the more useful ones I've gathered so far.
Oh, we're playing Scooby-Doo Detective Agency. Excellent.
I read a flyer that said, the test of courage is now being held on Wuwang Hill. Bring your best friend and test your courage together.
Okay.
Then, recently, the sounds of footsteps and shouting have been heard outside people's windows at night. The noises have frightened the children, and they are unable to sleep.
Okay, the first one just sounds like a flyer for a competition. The second one... well, there are some pubs and taverns around here, so a bunch of drunken muppets, for lack of a better term.
And a huge shadow has appeared in Guili Plains. It flies and swirls, summons down fireballs, and makes all sorts of strange noises.
Clee, who let you out of solitary confinement? No?
Cases such as these might actually be worth our attention.
I love how there's like the options here are like pretty much what I just said. That one, yeah, that could be a Ruin Hunter. Yeah, that sounds about right. Instead of fireballs, it's missiles, but well, same difference really if you're looking at it from a distance.
Ruin Hunter. That would fit the description. But why has no one recognized it? Do you think I'm not deciphering these clues correctly?
I wouldn't say that. Alright, they all sound pretty far-fetched, Provider's helmet. Although they all seem far-fetched, Bernard's helmet. Let's go with that one.
I think the clue about the test of courage is the most relevant one I have so far. If strange things have been happening at the event, then evil spirits may well be the cause. But there's an unusual requirement for this event. You must be a team of 2 people in order to participate. Huh? Strengthen the relationship? Oh, sorry. I don't really get it. Anyway, if you have the time, would you join me for this event?
Yeah,
You
sure,
seem
why
to have
not?
a good eye for discerning these clues. With your adventuring experience, I'm sure we'll track down those evil spirits in no time.
Yeah, I'm free now anyway.
Thank you. I was starting to worry that I wouldn't be able to find a partner.
Oh, I don't know, Shinkyu maybe?
We should make haste.
Then again, you have to
If there
find
are
him.
evil spirits at the event, then things could get dangerous.
I require you to actually find the little poetry. You Wuyun Hill. That's the funerally placey thing, isn't it? That's the spooky place. Yeah, that's round about the spooky place. Okay. Oh, I suppose that's why they call it a test of courage. Oh well. Okay. Good to know when that's happening. So I have plans. Alright, so... Yeah, but of course it's raining. Will there be thunderbolts and lightning? No, no, seems to have dried up. These all seem to be competitors. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna clear these guys out.
With the wind!
Before we wind up having a situation of the mobs trying to attack me in the middle of a cutscene. Alright, now that that's taken care of.
Please be careful, everyone. Pay close attention to your surroundings and stay vigilant once you enter. And most importantly, don't get separated from your partner and wander off on your own. You'll most certainly be in for a scare if you go alone.
Oh god, this is a haunted house deal, isn't it? Oh god, there's thunder and lightning floating around.
Did you hear that? He's warning the event participants. Maybe something strange really did happen here.
I don't think so, buddy.
Let's investigate.
I think you misunderstood that.
Welcome to the test of courage. You two must be very close friends.
Oh, we literally just met.
Actually, we just met.
No problem at all. Don't be shy. Just enjoy yourselves. But please drink this before you enter the test of courage.
What are you having us drink?
This drink will boost the yang energy inside your body and lift your courage.
Oh no! Oh no 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 no! Now, if I remember correctly, yang energy is the positive side of the scale, like yin and yang. If I remember correctly, yang is the positives. Chongyun is chock full of positive energy. That's why he doesn't do spicy foods, etc., because they make him go all, well, wee. So if this thing's supposed to boost our energy...
Not only that, but this drink will also allow you to see things which are usually hidden from the naked eye. Pretty exciting, huh?
I swear, if this is just straight up alcohol he's given us, like, straight up 100% proof. Oh boy.
Yang energy?
That's right. Ghosts are said to be full of yin energy, so more yang energy will surely deter them.
I've never heard of such a drink. Is it a secret recipe? Or maybe some kind of potion?
Perhaps it's all just psychological.
Possibly. But why bother exaggerating it so much then?
That's kind of the... It's a haunted house, you nitwit!
But if this drink really does boost yang energy, then it's potentially dangerous for me.
This is why.
You see, I have a very rare constitution called a pure yang spirit. Such a constitution allows me to scare away evil spirits, but it also makes me prone to emotional impulses.
Hence why if you eat spicy foods, yahoo!
I am constantly focusing to keep my mind and body in a normal state, which usually works until I suffer from some external stress.
Like Xin-Q.
Come now, what's with that serious expression on your face, lad? You aren't worried about the drink, are you?
Oh, he most certainly is, buddy.
It's delicious and quite effective, if I do say so myself. There's nothing to worry about. Or if you're still unsure, perhaps only one of you could take the drink. The person who takes the drink can protect the one who doesn't. It'll be exciting either way.
It's hard to refuse when you put it that way.
Dude. Let's both drink. If you lose control, I'll be sure to take care of you.
All right, here it is. Please drink it slowly.
I've got a funny feeling that's one of the split choices here for this.
Haha! Yes, that's it. You did great. You two may enter now.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area.
Alrighty. Into the haunted house we go. Alright. What have we got?
So this is the test of courage. Oh, there are more people here than I imagined. They could all be in grave danger if there really is an evil spirit here. We must get to the bottom of this. I'm not too sure where we should start, but I know we'll find something once we start looking.
Probably towards that great big cloud of black and purple mist in the corner over there. Maybe that?
These innocent participants are completely oblivious to the potential danger here. We'll need to protect them.
This right here. I don't know if my mouse is showing up on the screen or not, but doubt it. Yeah.
What? Please, enlighten me.
Participants are just here to have fun.
You mean being scared is like entertainment to them?
Yep.
I see. Maybe you're right. I'm certainly a stranger to entertainment after all.
Yeah.
I mostly spend my time purging evil spirits and practicing thaumaturgy. Besides training, I also need to constantly focus on my own emotions to avoid losing control. So I rarely have any time for leisure activities. I'm completely unfamiliar with what others would consider entertainment.
Well, that's why you're such a target for Hu Tao and Xin-Q, then.
Well, either way, let's check the area for any evil spirits just in case. Where should we start?
Yep, that looks... Yep. Let's have a chat with these people.
This is all your fault. This place nearly scared me to death.
All right. Don't lose your temper. We're leaving now, okay? To think I used to believe you were brave.
But this is different.
Oh?
Excuse me, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Did you perchance encounter an evil spirit? If so, I'm here to track it. Could you please tell me which direction it went?
Who are you? No, I didn't see anything, so don't ask. So please just leave me alone. I don't know what you're talking about, and I certainly don't want anything to do with an evil spirit.
Okay.
My apologies. Perhaps you misunderstood what I meant. I only wish to know what the spirit looks like, and which way it went so we could track it down. If you can't describe its appearance, then at least show us the way it went.
Show you the way? No, I'm not going anywhere.
No, we're not taking you anywhere. I am just asking you to show us...
Ugh, no, forget it.
Alright, that's enough. Listen, if you keep talking like that, she might actually end up believing in that nonsense. Can't you see she's terrified enough already? You could go find whatever strange things you're looking for on your own.
Oh, you're a barrel of help.
My apologies. I didn't mean to frighten her. Yes, I'm just trying to hunt the evil spirit you mentioned to prevent it from hurting anyone.
Isn't it a bit strange for an exorcist to come to the test of courage looking for evil spirits?
Not really.
Oh, I think I get it now. But we didn't say anything about a ghost or spirit. I think you misunderstood us.
Yeah, it's entirely possible.
I brought my girlfriend here to have some fun, but instead she got frightened by all this spooky atmosphere. Now we'll just have to go home. I'm not too sure what you're looking for, but we did see some dark shadows making strange noises.
Thank you very much. That's very helpful.
Hmm?
Well, you heard it.
Yeah.
It seems something unusual is going on here. But why would they ever want to come here if they get scared so easily? Interesting. I have never had any fear of evil spirits, so perhaps I'm unable to understand their feelings. It's amazing that you're able to pick up on that. Good thing I brought you as my partner.
I'm surprised Paimon's being very quiet about all this. Where is Paimon during all this, actually?
Anyway, let's keep searching the area.
I'm surprised Paimon hasn't chimed in. This feels very spirity.
These are traces left by an evil spirit. No doubt about it. The traces are quite weak, though, so there are only two possibilities. Either the spirit that left the traces is very weak, or it has already left for some time now. Either way, these possibilities prove my hunch that there's indeed an evil spirit here.
Evil spirit's the reason why... Yeah, it's a case like... really?
No, I don't think so. There have been many rumors regarding the cause of Wuwang Hill's gloomy aura, but nothing is certain.
Oh, of course, nothing certain.
Although, once it became the murky place you see now, it also began to attract more evil spirits. Anyway,
That tracks.
these traces lead us one step closer to finding an evil spirit.
Alrighty. Last week clue, where is it? It's over here. And it's another couple.
Don't come over here again. Seriously, just leave me alone.
Why must you be so obstinate?
Dude.
Just calm down. It's not what you think.
No, don't even bother. You think I don't know what you're doing?
Uh-oh.
Stop! Not a step closer! Don't be afraid. I'll exercise it right now.
Dude, that's not what's going on here. At all.
Exercised it.
What? Who are you? And what are you talking about?
Wait, what?
Everyone, just calm down.
Oh, he's just a person? It seems I've made a mistake. After seeing her resist so violently, I thought for sure an evil spirit was trying to harm her.
Nah, it's not like that at all. She's just throwing a tantrum.
Oh? I sense some butt kickery!
Excuse me? A tantrum? This is supposed to be a date, you know.
Oh. No butt kickery?
And now that we're finally here, you don't want to go anywhere and you just want to hang around the entrance. What's the point of that?
All right, fine. I was just about to walk in with you. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just a little bit scared, that's all. That's why I've been stalling. I was wrong, okay? Now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
Seem to be here to participate just like everyone else.
I wasn't thinking clearly. It was pure impulse.
Dude, it's fine.
I'm sorry. Please, forgive me. Will you give me another chance?
Fine. I know I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Oh, it doesn't matter anymore. You're still the best, babe.
Who said you could call me babe? You're so annoying.
Oh lordy, she's that type.
So they really are on a date? But why in such a dangerous place like this?
Trope.
Perhaps we should just leave them alone.
Right, so... Alright, test of courage. Let's see what else we got floating around here.
Sorry, I feel unwell. I think the drink we had earlier stirred the yang energy inside my body.
That's serious?
If there's too much yang energy, I'm afraid that I won't be able to control myself. Even though you were willing to accompany me this far, I don't want to cause you any further trouble.
Dude, that's what I'm literally here for.
If I lose control, I fear that I'll be the one endangering everyone here, not evil spirits. We better find somewhere to rest.
Ooh. That one.
Sorry to trouble you again.
It's fine, dude.
The feeling, it's becoming more intense. Usually, I can manage by simply eating a popsicle. But that's only under normal circumstances.
Yeah, these ain't normal
I
circumstances.
may need something a bit more potent in this case.
I don't know, I've got some mistflower stamens floating around somewhere.
Like cryo slime condensate or cryo whopper flower nectar, for example.
Yeah, I think I have some.
You've collected these during your adventures, right? But I'm afraid they're no good. They're not fresh enough.
But of course.
Perhaps they're fine as typical ingredients, but they won't be potent enough to suppress the abundance of yang energy inside me.
I don't know, maybe if I shove them all down your gob. Cryoslime condensate.
Thank you. I'll be resting here. I should be able to manage for the time being if I just focus on keeping calm.
Alrighty. One cryoslime to kill. Coming up. Cryoslime's much easier to deal with than friggin'
Stabilize.
I much prefer slimes to whopper flowers.
It's dangerous to walk alone here, isn't it?
Dude, you don't want to mess with me.
You have no idea who or what you'll meet.
Hello.
You seem to be pretty calm. You know, there's a saying, you can't keep your shoes dry if you're walking along the river. You're bound to run into something in such a strange and eerie place. And what you encounter here could become a nightmare that haunts you for the rest of your life.
Oh, God, that face is just so done with this guy.
Huh? How are you so calm? People usually run away in terror before I can finish a sentence.
Looks just like another average person to me. Don't you have a costume or anything like that?
Yes, I have one, but it's too hot to wear. And besides, a more sophisticated way to play a ghost is to create a creepy atmosphere that scares people psychologically. In which case, my appearance becomes irrelevant. Besides, I'll never be able to scare someone like you who doesn't believe in ghosts to begin with.
Oh, I believe in ghosts. Just, you know, in fact, we've met ghosts. So, nuts to you, buddy.
Hey, that's not true. Oh, I'd better go find some wimps to scare now.
There's a couple of...
You should go back and find your partner. He might be terrified by now.
Yeah, doubt it, dude. Anyway. Ow! Sodding! That was not... Sod off.
Fate is upon you. Shadows of fate.
Order guide you.
And this is why I don't like whopper flowers. They take forever and a half to kill, comparatively speaking. Especially if there's a bunch of them. Alright, dude.
Thanks for finding these ingredients for me. I feel much better now. Although I still feel the yang energy stirring, at least I won't need to worry about it getting out of control. So, did you find any new leads when you were out looking for ingredients?
Some event staff member pretending to be a ghost.
Huh? Oh, so that's what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean all the strange things here are just a hoax?
I'm sorry, that seems to be the truth.
I see. So I was wrong again.
Oh, buddy.
In that case, I suppose there's no reason for us to linger here any longer.
The strange mist we found earlier.
Yes, that was proof of an evil spirit's presence. But we can't be sure that the spirits still exist. Actually, I would also like to investigate that further.
Come this far.
You're right. I'll focus my mind and spirit. Perhaps it'd be more effective for us to split up. Evil spirits will keep their distance if they sense the power of my pure yang spirit. So you'll be more likely to find one if you're on your own.
You might defeat the spirit by the time you arrive.
Another means to the same end. Don't worry about me. Purging it is the priority. I'll take this side, you take the other side. Let's move.
Alright, let's do this. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Hello, little one. It's you again!
Can you help me? That exorcist with the blue hair is so scary.
Oh.
Can you lead him away from here? He makes me feel so frightened. I wouldn't dare get anywhere near him. His energy, it's so horrible. It'll make me disappear. I don't want to disappear. Please, help me. Oh, well, I have an idea. I saw the exorcist with blue hair arguing with someone over there a few minutes ago. I'll scare those troublemakers away, but you have to ask the exorcist to let me go, okay?
You're telling the truth.
Of course. Chen never lies.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you say?
He'll be the one that decides, but I'll try to explain the situation.
Okay. So, I'll take
What is
that
she
as a
barking
yes. I hope the exorcist with blue hair is a good person.
He's a good person, he's just a little... naive,
So,
inexperienced.
I'll help him, and you'll go talk to him. Hopefully then he'll leave me alone. Sound good?
Yep. Need to have a chat with Hu Tao, though. Alright, dude. Where are you? This is the people he's having an argument with, I suppose, then.
Hey, you've been turning the whole place upside down looking for evil spirits. Other participants are starting to complain.
Oh, diddums.
Yeah, why would an exorcist show up at the test of courage and tell everyone that there are no ghosts here? You're just stirring up trouble.
Honestly, I find this whole thing quite confusing. If there really are ghosts here, then you're using them to make Mora regardless of the participants' safety. You tell me, is that ethical business practice?
He's got you there.
And if there are no ghosts here, then your so-called test of courage is nothing but a big scam. Not only are you avoiding my questions, but now you accuse me of causing trouble?
I've already told you. This is what kind of event the test of courage is. It's not our problem that you're taking it so seriously. And now that you're disturbing our participants, we'll have to ask you to leave.
If anything about this made any sense at all, I would leave of my own volition. But if I leave now, I'm leaving evil spirits to their own devices.
Help!
Ghost! There's a ghost! Run for your life!
What's going on?
Everyone's starting to panic. Is there really a ghost?
Don't be silly. But if everyone starts running, someone could get hurt. Everyone, just calm down. No need to panic. Please move in an orderly fashion.
I see. So there's no evil spirits here, just a wandering ghost.
Yep.
And she scared everyone away because I was in trouble? If things are as you say, then she doesn't seem like a malignant spirit.
She's a ghost, but she's also just a kid.
Alright. As long as she promises not to harm anyone, then I'll pretend that I never knew about her.
Aw, good boy.
However, if she ever does harm anyone, it'll be my job as an exorcist to come and purge her, to mend my mistake.
I'll be equally responsible too.
No. No. This is my call. I shall take full responsibility. We should go now. It doesn't seem we're particularly welcome here anyway.
Poor dude.
What's wrong? I have faith in my judgment of good and evil. But if I begin to neglect my perception of good and evil, it may lead to something I regret for the rest of my days.
I would expect you to have a gentle side.
Wait, you mean you didn't think I could be fair and reasonable? Really? Do I look so obstinate?
I know you better now.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, we should leave now.
Let's say goodbye to each other.
Okay.
Aww. Some churches have their own difficulties. Considering the circumstances, you might want to take the trouble on his behalf. Duh. Alright, that's one ending. Alright, so for the ending rewards, we've got Code Noodles with Mountain Delicacies, Diligence, and Cryo Gems. Okie dokie. Let's take a look and see what we got here. Okay, so we've got a possible ending there, and we've got some more branches floating around here. Let's take a look here. As yet unresigned, nothing going bump. Oh, bump. See how this goes.
Thanks for finding these ingredients for me. Although I still feel the yang. So. Huh? Well, does that mean all the strange things here are just a hoax?
Just for entertainment, you took it way too seriously.
In that case.
Alright, let's head back.
I'm sorry. This has all been a waste of your precious time.
We're gonna hang out together sometime.
You're very kind. At least we checked the test of courage together and verified that the place is clear of danger. But if only we had found some evil spirits, then it all would have been worthwhile.
Oh, poor boy. There we go. Small opportunity away from a satisfactory outcome. Alright, that's 2 endings done now. Alright, let's see here. Okay, so that's those 2 branches there. Now, how do we get to take a test of courage? Chongyun's determination. Okay, so the split must happen if we don't. Hold on. Yeah, so that's where that branch goes into there. There must be a version if I go for the Whopper Flower then instead. Can't imagine what else that would go for though in that bit, but try to. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Take a test of courage. We'll see how it goes with only one of us taking the drink instead. Let's see how this turns
Please
out.
be careful, everyone. And most important.
Did you hear that? Let's investigate. Actually, we just met.
No problem. But please, this drink, not only that.
Yang?
That's right.
Oh, I've never heard of such a drink. Surely not. He keeps emphasizing that there are frightening things inside. I'm almost certain it's some powerful evil spirit. But if this drink really does boost Yang energy... Such a constitution allows me to I am
Come now. It's delicious. Or if you're still unsure...
Just let me drink it alone.
All right, here it is.
There we go.
Haha! Yes, that's it. You did.
There we go. Alright, here go to the site for the test of courage. I think that's about it, I think. That's connection point.
So they could all be in grave danger if they're real. I'm not too sure where we should start. These innocent participants are completely oblivious. What? Please, enlighten me. I see. I mostly spend my time purging evil spirits and practicing thaumaturgy. Besides training, so I rarely have any time for... Well, either way.
That seems to be about it. Just to make sure. In progress. Oh, so I'm still in this unsettling feeling stage of it. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes.
This is all.
All right.
Skip.
Excuse me. If so...
Skip.
Who are you?
Skip.
No, I didn't.
Skip.
So,
My
Skip.
apology.
Skip.
If you can't...
Skip.
No.
Skip.
no.
All right, that's enough.
Yep.
Can't you see she's...
Skip.
My apology. Yes.
Isn't it a bit strange? Oh. I brought my girlfriend here.
Thank you very much. Well, you heard it. But why would they ever want to come here if they get scared? Interesting. It's amazing that you're... Anyway.
Skip. Do. Strange smoke.
The traces are quite... Either way. The possibility... No, I don't... Although, one... Anyway.
Do.
Don't come over. Seriously.
Why? Just calm down.
No, don't even.
Stop! Don't be afraid...
Exercise.
Wait, what? Oh. He's just a after seeing...
Nah, it's...
Excuse me? And now that we're fine.
All right, fine. Look, now that someone else is here, let's take a moment to calm down.
I wasn't thinking clearly.
I'm sorry. Please. Oh,
Yep.
Well, at least we've found some useful clues. We'll need to keep searching further in. But to avoid alerting the evil spirit, perhaps I should wait here. When we were collecting clues just now, we were still unsure whether any evil spirit is actually here or not. But now that possibility seems higher, it would be wise to proceed more cautiously.
There it is.
Our efforts will be wasted if my Yang energy scares the evil spirit away. Besides, I trust your capability and experience as an adventurer. If you come across a powerful demon, I'll get there as fast as possible.
Just wait for my word.
All right. Thank you.
Do not alert your quarry, so...
I'm Pete. Finally, I can take a break. I wonder if I took things a little too far. You people seem scared out of their minds. Huh? Hey, you shouldn't be here. Never mind. I assume you overheard me anyway.
Yep.
I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now's my break time, so I took off my costume. You get all hot and stuffy wearing that thing.
It's all planned to scare people, right?
Of course. How could there be real ghosts here? No one wants to see a real ghost, neither us nor the participants. We just come here for the atmosphere, or should I say, the chance. Everyone wants the chance to feel the thrill of excitement. If people find themselves in a scary situation, they'll say things that they'd never dare to otherwise. That's what the test of courage is all about. Okay. I should get back to work now. Hope you and whoever you're here with have a fun time.
Oh, he's gonna be so gutted. And that's us back to Killjoy now. Which means we've done this branch now. So, Chongyun's determination. Yeah, let's go to Chongyun's determination now to see how this goes from there. Abandon.
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area. They could all be in grave danger. I'm not too sure where we should start. These innocent participants are What? You mean being scared? I see. I mostly spend my time purging evils besides training, so I rarely have any time.
This is all your...
All right.
Excuse me. If so,
And skippy, 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 skippy,
My
skippy, skip,
apologies.
skip,
You
skip,
can't-
skip, 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 skip,
No,
skip,
no.
skip, 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 skip,
All right,
skip.
that's... Can't you...
yes. And just
Isn't it a... Oh. I brought my...
thank you very much. Well, you heard it. But what? Interesting. It's amazing. Anyway.
Didn't realize there could be different options depending on the type of thing you go to get them to cool down with, but hey-oh.
Don't come over! Seriously!
What? Just calm.
No, don't even...
Stop! Don't be afraid.
Exorcist.
Wait, what? Oh. After seeing...
Nah.
Excuse... And now the...
All right. Look. Now. I'm sorry. Oh.
Strange smoke.
The traces are quite... Either way. No, Although, anyway.
Alrighty.
Sorry. I think the drink... If there's too much gang energy... If I lose control...
Ooh, this is probably where it goes into the third one, because... Let me help you find a place to rest is getting him the cryo whopper flower thing. Sure, just have the rest of it.
Alright. You are an experienced adventurer.
Okay, let's see how this turns out.
I wonder... Huh?
I think it's just gonna go beep, beep, beep.
Never mind. I work here pretending to be a ghost, but now, of course, no one wants to see a real. They just come here for the atmosphere. People find themselves in a scary situation. Okay.
What are you woofing at, baby?
Oh, you're back. Uh-oh. I'm starting to feel more and more uncomfortable. Now that everything's settled here, let's head back to Liyue Harbor. But could you help me walk back?
It looks so good.
It's fine. I'll be okay. No, really. I'm fine.
Poor dude. Wow. Now that, I've got 3 endings completed now. So it looks like Cryo Flower's the next one. So...
I'm starting to feel something after that drink. No, I'll be fine. Let's go investigate the area.
Do-do-do-do.
They could all be... I'm not too sure. These innocent... You mean... I see. I mostly... Besides... So I rip...
All right.
Excuse me. If so...
Who are you? No, so...
My apologies. If you can't... No.
No.
All right, that's... Can you see...
Yes.
Isn't it a bit... I brought my...
Thank you very much. Well, you heard it. But what? Interact. It's amazing. Anyway. The tree... Either way. No, although... Anyway.
Do-do-do.
Don't come up. Seriously.
What? Just come.
No, don't.
Stop! Don't be a...
Exorcist.
Wait, what? Oh. After...
Nah.
Excuse. And now.
Oh, look. Now it's. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Oh.
Yeah, wander off. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry. I think the drink... If I lose control... I fear...
Alright, find a place nearby for Chongyun to rest.
Feeling... It's becoming more... Usually, I may need something, like cryo slime condensate. You've collected these during your advent. Perhaps they're fine as typical...
Cryo Whopper Flower Nectar.
Thank you. I should be able to man...
Alright, Cryo Whopper Flower. Let's go find one.
With the wind!
Shadows of fate. Time to clean up. Yep.
There we go.
It's dangerous to walk alone here, isn't it? You have no idea who or... you seem to be pretty calm. You're bound to run in... And what you encounter here could become a nightmare that haunts...
Oh, really?
Huh? How are you so calm? People... Yeah, but a more sophisticated way, in which case, Besides, I'll never be able to skip... Hey, that's not... You should go back and find your partner.
Dingus. I mean, if you just saw me kicking a bunch of monsters' backsides... Don't know what made him think he was going to be able to spook me. Here you go, Chongyun. Some cryo.
Thanks for finding these ingredients for me. Although I still feel the yang energy stirring. Huh? Well, does that mean all the strange things here are just a hoax? In that case... I'm sorry. This has all been a waste of... Yeah, at least we checked...
Alright, that seems to be about it. Okay, I think that's about it for that branch. Yep, that's it for that branch. Right, now to somehow trigger the next one. So, back to the beginning! By the power of editing, you've all managed to just kind of fast forward. Okay, my system going to eat later. Off to the harbor. Alright, so talking about the... One of them seemed to trigger us going to test of courage. So if we talk about the test of courage, it might trigger us going to one of the other ones.
Excuse me. Oh, my apologies. You're not... I'm Chongyun. A local... Evil spirits have existed. It is my duty to exorcise or destroy them, and protect the citizens here from their evil doings. It's work that must be done, much like any other job. That's all. Sorry, I digress. Judging from your response, it seems you aren't well... Sometimes even the most Oh, I see. In that case, I guess I'll just have to... Only some... But if you're interested, I read a flyer that said, the test of courage. Then, recently, the sound... And a huge shadow has appeared in cases such as these might actually be worth our attention.
Test of courage sounds like an advertisement?
I think something strange must have happened at the test of courage. I guess this so-called test is supposed to be like a test of metal. Its purpose must be to try the will and power of exorcists.
Nope.
Do you think I'm not deciphering these clues correctly? So you don't think any of these clues are related to evil spirits? Sorry. Please give me a moment to calm myself.
Didn't realize it would be that devastating to you.
No, it's fine. I've been this way since I was young.
Is it health related?
No, not at all. I guess you could say that I just tend to be... unstable. You know, emotionally. It causes me to become very uncomfortable at times. This tendency of getting stirred up easily is what people call a pure yang spirit. Yes, well, such a constitution is very rare. But it's a potent weapon for an exorcist. My constitution alone is capable of scaring off evil spirits. But I must constantly focus on my emotions. Otherwise, I may easily do something out of control.
Like join a rock concert.
Anyway, I carefully selected these clues from an ocean of information. I can't believe they're all completely irrelevant. Oh no. I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. There's heat growing in my chest. I can't breathe.
Should I try rubbing your vision on your forehead?
No, I'll be alright. I brought some popsicles with me for just such situations. I feel much better now.
That's an unexpected solution.
It's quite effective. I'm always sure to bring some popsicles with me whenever I go out. Thank you for your concern. I'm fine now. But what should I do next if all these clues are irrelevant?
Actually, it seems someone's been watching us this whole time.
Yes, I've noticed him too.
Ah, the young boy.
It's no coincidence that we both noticed it. I'm sure he's watching us. But it doesn't seem he has any intentions other than looking at us. Perhaps there's something he wishes to tell us.
Maybe he's just shy.
Possible. Let's go and ask him.
Hey, kid, why you been staring at us?
Huh? Sorry, I'll leave now.
It's fine, kid.
No, please, relax. There's no need to worry. We're not here for trouble. We couldn't help but notice you standing here for a while, and thought that you might have something on your mind.
No, there's nothing on my mind. I just thought the thing you were eating looked tasty.
He wants a popsicle.
My sister just loves food. She's always super happy whenever we get some tasty snacks. I'm her big brother, and I should take care of her, but Mom says we're too poor and she never lets me buy any snacks.
Oh, you mean one of my popsicles? I'm afraid you wouldn't find them very tasty, though.
Oh, it doesn't matter. My sister's never had anything like that before. I know she'd be happy to try one. Come to think of it, I've never had one either.
Guilt trip.
I see. That might be difficult.
What's wrong?
Well, I only have 2 popsicles left.
Oh.
These popsicles are very important to me, and I might need them if we encounter an evil spirit. Without them, I might not be able to control my constitution.
Okay, where do you get your popsicles? I can probably make some. Since he has a sister, you should probably give him both.
You're right. I'll just have to make do without my popsicles then. Here, my young friend. You can have my last 2 popsicles. You and your sister can each have one.
Really? Wow! Thanks a lot!
Oh.
Just wait till my sister tries this. I haven't seen her smile in a long time.
No, that's just depressing.
Whoa! It's already starting to melt. Excuse me. I better hurry back to Chihu Rock now.
I never expected that something I used to suppress my yang energy would be so appealing to kids.
I mean, it's a tasty treat. What do you think?
But I wonder how I'll manage without any popsicles.
Can you buy some more?
I usually get my popsicles from One Min Restaurant on special order. The ingredients are not complicated, but the restaurant is always bustling with business, and Chef Mao is usually too busy to take my order. Now that I've used all my supply, I'll have to trouble him to make more.
I'll go with you.
Oh, no need. I'm sure I can manage it on my own.
I was the one who convinced you to give away your popsicles in
No,
the first
please
place.
don't feel at fault. I think you made the right choice. But if you're offering to come along, then I won't refuse.
Good boy.
All right. Please follow me to One Min Restaurant.
Okay, just to see where divergent paths go on here. Okay, so there was probably a bit there where he gave only 1 popsicle away.
This is bad. Chef Mao is not at the restaurant right now, and neither is Xianglin. We'll have to wait until he returns. What do we do about the evil spirits?
It's not difficult, I can try to make some.
Are you a good cook?
I can cook for myself when adventuring in the wilderness.
Then I'll leave it to you. Thanks for your help.
You know what ingredients we should use?
I'm afraid all I know is that it requires water. But to imbue the effect that suppresses my yang energy, perhaps something special is required. Like different plants, fruits, or herbs, for example.
Oh god, I've got to try and figure out... Okay, let's try and figure this out first of all. Was it Shan Ling that made the popsicles recipe, or Chef Mao? Depending on which one it is, the recipe could be either very simple or very weird.
Do you have any experience with such things?
Oh yeah, let's give him the spicy shit. No, let's try mist flour and ginseng.
Oh, that sounds about right. Coming up with the right ingredients off the top of your head like that? You most certainly are an experienced adventurer.
I wonder what the other two paths go through. I'll be taking a look at that later. Wait, why do I have to look for them?
Have you procured all the ingredients?
Okay, yeah. There we go. I figured I already had the stuff on me. I was like, oh, there we go. Alright. No, I don't get a popsicle recipe?
Oh, they look exactly like the ones Chef Mao makes for me. Let me try one. Yes.
That one must have been what... That was... Voice actors get some strange directions sometimes. Make the noise of licking a popsicle.
Good. This is the right feeling. I can sense the energy calming down within me. Thank you, Traveler. Now I have lots of popsicles. Your skills are amazing. If I'd known you possessed such skills, we could have made more for that kid and his family.
It'd have to be a lot more. I'm sure the kid would at least eat most of them and still be hungry.
Right. But he mentioned his family is not well off. I'd still like to help them if I can.
And your search for evil spirits?
Exorcism is my means of helping the people of Liyue live more peaceful and happy lives. If that kid really needs my help, then helping him would be just different means to the same end.
I'll go with you.
Alright. I remember the kid mentioned that he was headed for Chihu Rock. Let's go find him.
Oh, here we go. This seems to be them. Hey there!
Where did you get these? I didn't give you any more. You didn't steal them, did you?
No, I didn't steal them. I talked to a nice person and they just gave them to me.
So you've been asking for food on the street? I've already told you such behavior makes you look uneducated. How could you ask a stranger for food? Is that any different from being a beggar?
Oh boy. It's one of these mums.
But I didn't ask them for it. They asked me if I wanted some.
That's it. No more lies. Just be honest about your mistake.
Ahem.
Excuse me. He got those popsicles from me. He never asked us. We just gave them to him.
Yeah, this is the nice person I was telling you about.
What? Who are you?
My name is Chongyun. As you could probably tell from my attire, I'm an exorcist. Your son really seemed interested in popsicles, so we thought we'd make a batch for you. That's why we're paying you a visit.
No need to worry.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I seem to have misunderstood him.
Oh no, you jumped straight to conclusions, ma'am.
I'm sorry, DeLong. It was wrong for Mommy to blame you.
It's okay, Mommy. So, am I allowed to talk to the nice popsicle man now?
Sure. But please keep an eye on your sister. Mommy will be back after some errands, okay?
Don't worry. I'll look after her. Bye, Mommy. Thanks. If it wasn't for you, I would have been in big trouble again.
Thank you for the popsicle. It was so cool and delicious.
Actually, we've made some more.
Oh, wow. Look at all the popsicles. Thanks.
Don't eat them all in one go, you'll get brain freeze.
Okay, I got it. Thanks, you guys. You're like heroes.
Aww.
Heroes?
Yeah, I've been telling a story to my sister recently, and she admires the story's heroes very much. They're chivalrous, just, and they help the weak fight against evil.
And the heroes always have a good partner. One hero can beat up 2 bad guys, but with a good partner, they can defeat even more.
The kid's logic is sound.
You two must be very good partners.
Well...
That's right, we're great partners.
Yay, I knew it. You two must get along well together.
Just play along for the kid's sake.
We're gonna go play right now. Oh, would you come and play with us?
Ooh.
Don't be so childish. I'm sure heroes like them have important things to do.
Oh, this is an option.
Huh? You mean you can't play?
Oh no, there's no option here. We just we don't get an option to turn down the kids. We just go straight to the. We can play a little.
Huh? Oh, well, sorry. Could I have a word with you, Traveler?
Ow.
They're
Party
so
pooper.
excited to play with us, but I'm sure they'll be disappointed if we refuse.
Let's go play with them for a while.
Sure, that's fine, but...
Something on your mind?
No, it's nothing. I'm just a little bit worried.
Oh?
I spend most of my time purging evil spirits and practicing thaumaturgy. And besides my training, I also need to constantly focus deeply on my own emotions to avoid losing control. So, what I mean is that I seldom have time for anything that others would consider fun. I don't even know the first thing about playing with kids.
Well, first thing to remember is let them win. Don't let them win all the time, but let them win most of the time.
They think we're heroes, so they must be very excited to play with us. But I'm afraid they'll just find me boring.
Don't worry, I've got you covered.
Great. That's reassuring. Alright, let's give it a try. But I'll need your help if I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, dude. I got you covered.
Hey, they're back! So can we go play now?
Yeah. I'll try.
Yay! No need to be nervous. We're gonna have a blast.
Just as long as it's not hide and seek.
Oh,
for the love of...
let's play hide and seek. You'll be the ghost, but, don't peek until you count to 50.
I was kidding! Good God! I'm really starting to think I should roll that divination wizard in D&D one of these days. That's my backup character.
Who? Me?
Huh? I don't know anyone who doesn't know how to play hide and seek. Okay, you can be the ghost then. You'll never be able to find me.
Oh, I don't know, I can cheat and use
You
elemental
mean
sight.
we just hide anywhere we want?
Within reason, dude. Within reason. I should probably... Do we get an option to say this to him? Within
Of
reason?
course, silly. That's the most fun part of the game. But don't follow me. There's only room for one person in my secret hiding spot.
Alright. But I still don't really know what to do.
Who knows, maybe you'll be good at this.
You're right. I'll give it a try.
This is where he goes hides somewhere obscure, like the top of Hootown Mountain or something.
Yay! Let's go hide. No peeking now.
I swear, if he actually hides at Hootown Mountain, I'm going to flip. Alrighty.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Another handsome sun today.
I was trying to see if I could climb up here to get a better view, but oops. Climbing's not one to behave. The missing persons posters. Oh, chest. this area here somewhere. This is why I don't like hide and seek in this game. Okay, come on, small child. Where are you? Found her.
Huh? You found me? How did your noodle look for me here? Hey, you didn't peek, did you?
Nope. Pick up these glaze lilies. Okay, so ours can't be too far from here.
A toast to our...
Ah, there's the kid. Now, where's Chongyun?
Try something new at the 1 minute...
Ah, you found me. I can't believe I lost. I didn't expect you to be so good at this.
I really am not. It's just wandering around until I find you. Alright, Chongyun, where are you? Oh, there you are.
I never expected you to find me so easily.
It's only your first
I
time.
thought that this would be the perfect spot. In fact, I'm well versed in the methods of locating evil spirits, and I have lots of experience tracking down their hiding spots.
Yeah, except one problem. Evil spirits can turn invisible.
This spot is dusty and a bit gloomy, which gives off an unsettling energy. Evil spirits usually prefer such places.
You can easily be seen here.
I guess I was so nervous that I neglected the most important thing.
Again, it's his first time playing hide and seek.
Since I've been found, I guess I must admit my defeat. It's a simple game, yet quite intriguing once you begin to play.
We could play it together again sometime.
Sure, we can invite more friends to join us. Let's go.
He's a good sport, at least. He's a good sport. A few more rounds of hide and seek.
Mommy's still not back yet. Oh, I'm starving.
We can't just feed them popsicles.
Do you two know how to cook at all?
Oh, yeah.
Don't be so selfish. They played with us for a long time already.
Well, if we played for so long, then a little longer won't hurt.
No, it's alright. But I'm not too picky about the taste of food, as long as it doesn't make me feel unwell.
Unwell? Are you sick? Mommy says
Dude,
you
it's not that
should
kind of
always
sick,
take
young lady.
care of
Oh,
yourself.
God. Children in this game are so goddamn precious.
No, it's not so serious. I just need to be careful about what I eat. For example, noodles with mountain delicacies. The dish tastes great, but I can't eat anything warm. So I came up with my own variation called cold noodles with mountain delicacies.
Oh, cold noodles? That sounds nice and cool. I want to try.
Well, I don't think they taste quite as good as when they're served warm.
No way. I'm sure it's just as good as the popsicles, or even better.
She's willing to try anything. I like her.
Well...
It's your time to shine. I'll help prepare the ingredients.
Alright. We can use the kitchen here. I'll prepare the noodles once all the ingredients are ready.
There we go. I should have all the ingredients for it. Where are you, dude? Alrighty.
Are all the ingredients ready?
I believe so. Yep. Good.
So, how does it taste? Unique. I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Let's serve the dish to the kids. I hope they'll like it.
Yep. So, I also brought... Yep. Going out again. Okay. Okay. What was that package Dad got anyway? Ah, okie dokie.
Wow, it tastes amazing. I've never had anything like this before.
You're not only hero, but also a chef? What a surprise!
Is there more? I want seconds.
Dude.
Me too!
Wow, you're ahead.
Whoa, slow down there. There's plenty more.
Ugh, I'm so full. You're so amazing.
Now that we're done, let's play more games!
Wow, you really are tenacious.
More games?
Seems you're becoming quite popular.
This is completely unexpected for me. I was sure that everyone would just think I'm boring.
Nah.
No way! You're so much fun! And if you weren't so icy all the time, you'd be even more fun! Come on, let's go! I want to play something else!
Aww. That's just cute. Alright, let's see here. So, endings, claim the reward from that. That just seems quite fitting for that. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I think the other two possible paths go into there as well. Let's go Popsicle Emergency.
We'll have to wait until he returns. Oh, are you a good cook? Then I'll leave it to you. I'm afraid... Like different plants. Do you have any experience with such things?
Julian chili and slime condensate.
That sounds a little dangerous. But as the saying goes, fight fire with fire. I trust your judgment.
No. No, buddy. You should not trust my judgment in this one, because I know exactly what's going to happen. Alright, I think I've got Julian
Have you
chilies.
procured all the...
No, I don't have any Julian chilies. Damn it! Right, I need to get Julian chilies from somewhere. Usually I would get them from Mao, but he's not in right now. Right, okay, I need to find a vendor who's got Julian chilies in stock. Let's see about you. Do you have any Julian chilies I can buy? Nope. Nothing there. And the NPC who would normally have other stuff to sell isn't there either. Sod. Well, I know somewhere we can get Julian chilies though. Can't buy them from here. I know a place where... I know a guaranteed spot for them at least. Back home. Oh, okay. So go here. Save us having to run into the bleeding Geoviships, which is the other spot I know for guarantee Julian chilies. Do-de-do-de-do-de-do. Oh, you all can sod off. Okay, let's see. Is there more Julian chilies around here, maybe? Is there any more? No, that seems to be about it. Okay. Back to Leeway Harbor. Oh, for the love. Come on. There we go. Teleport back to there. And we're back. Alright, so.
Have you procured...
slime condensate. There we go.
Is it finished? Ooh. The color seems to be off. Let me try one. Okay. Here it goes. It's so spicy. My throat is on fire. Oh, no. This is not good.
Oh, we killed him! Oh. Yeah. Boy can't handle spicy food. Alright, so with that in mind, so go back to there. Run away for a bit, run away for a bit, and head back now. There we go. Just do trigger it activating.
This... We'll have to wait until he returns. Oh, are you a good cook? Then I'll leave it to you. I'm afraid... Like different plants. Do you have any experience with such things?
Sunsetia and valberries.
Those do sound refreshing. But the popsicles aren't sweet. But in case you know something I don't, I'll trust your judgment.
Should I save this money?
Have
See
you
how this
procured
goes.
all the...
Leo's really got a lot going for it.
Yeah, sure it has. Oh, wait, no, they're in the food section of Sunsetia's. Yeah, there we are. There we go. Let's see how this turns out.
Are they finished? These look even tastier than my original popsicles. Let me try one. Yes. It tastes fruity and sweet. It's delicious. But I'm afraid it's not as effective at suppressing my yang energy as Chef Mao's popsicles.
Yeah, I thought just any popsicles would do.
Sadly not. But in any case, these should be good enough for now. These popsicles really are delicious. I bet that kid we met earlier would be thrilled to taste this flavor. Right. But he mentioned his exorcism is my means of helping the people. If that kid really needs my help, alright. I remember the kid...
Alright, let's see how this goes. Popsicles and their curious uses. Quest completed. For a child's smile. Just to see how that's triggered into there. Yeah. Okay, so back to Lingering Gaze. Yep, abandon it and head over to there. Alright. So let's see what happens if we only have the one popsicle to give. So I'm pretty sure that's the diversion point.
Sorry, I'll leave now.
No, please, relax.
No, there's nothing. My sister just... I'm her big brother.
Oh, you mean one of my pops?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I see. Well, I only... These popsicles are very important. Just give him one? You see, my young friend, these popsicles are very important to me. I'm afraid I can only give you one.
That's okay. I don't need one. Just as long as my sister is happy. Thanks a lot.
Oh,
whoa! It's already starting to melt. Excuse me. I better hurry back to Chihu Rock now.
I never expected that something I used to suppress my yang energy would be so appealing to kids. Anyway,
popsicle.
Back to our hunt for evil spirits. Earlier it seemed like you could easily discern which clues were most credible. You must truly be a knowledgeable and seasoned adventurer. I still have numerous clues from my friend which I haven't sorted through yet. With my limited
I have a funny feeling
experience,
his
it's
friend
hard
is
to tell whether
Chongyun.
they're reliable leads. If you'd be willing, could you please come and take a look with me? Alright, let's go to Wanwen Bookhouse. Please, follow me.
To the bookstore! Where we shall meet our chivalrous troll. There. Oh, wrong way. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got going on here then.
This is a note that I received from a friend. It has many clues about evil spirits on it. If we check the books here at Wanwen Bookhouse according to the respective clues on the note, we'll be able to find the complete details of each clue. Since you're here to help, I'll just read the clues to you, and you can help me judge if they're credible or not based on your experience.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Alright. Here are the first clues. At the foot of Mount Shingsa is a violet grass that has turned into a gigantic, man-eating monster. Also, there's a ghostly shadow skulking about Feiyun Slope at night. It's suspected to be a vengeful spirit.
Okay, that one maybe. The plant one, not so much.
And finally, lurking in Liyue Harbor is a massive demon that was transformed from a popsicle.
Well, that one's just... That's just him trolling you at that point.
Huh. I've never encountered any such things before.
That's him trolling you.
Anyway, could you pick the one that seems most plausible and likely to be the work of evil spirits?
We've only got one more ending to find, so... Ghostly shadow skulking about Feiyun Slope at night.
This is possible, but it sounds too similar to previous rumors. Many... How about deep in the Sea of Clouds? A marauding demon has been raiding commercial fishing boats and building a luxurious palace. Or, in Jueyun Karst, there's a piece of 1,000-year-old amber that has gained consciousness and now roams about causing trouble. And lastly, it's said that people often see a demon who loves eating chilies in a ramen restaurant.
That'd be Gubo! Junling's little bear thing companion.
This one does seem possible, but it also sounds like a tale from unverifiable sources. Plus, we don't have any means of investigating the deep sea either. Okay, here are a few more clues. A strange man wearing a mask and wielding a pole was once seen in the distance around Guili Plains.
Oh no, I know who
There's
that one
something
is.
eerie about his presence.
That's,
Or, someone saw an exorcist with blue hair who was actually a transformed demon. Wait, what? And finally, there is a vigilant demon adept at concealing itself in mist. Recently, people have found traces of it in Mingyun Village, Guili Plains, and Yaoguangshou.
That one seems plausible.
Now that you mention it, I may have heard of this one. I've been trying to track it, but the spirit's so cautious that I don't think we'll ever have a chance of catching it unless it decides to show itself. It appears most of these clues are either not reliable or nearly impossible to investigate. It seems like there is little here that we can actually use.
Out of curiosity, I know this out of character already. Who did this?
Oh, many of these are from my friend, Singcho. He's well-read and very knowledgeable.
He's also trolling you.
Not to mention, he's always willing to extend a helping hand. He always provides me with lots of reliable information.
Uh-huh.
If it weren't for my pure Yang spirit, I would have already vanquished numerous demons because of him. I'm sure of it. I should find a chance to thank him personally.
Such enviable friendship.
Yes, he always goes out of his way for me, but he never seems to mind and helps me all the same. Also, he often has something interesting to say. I'm quite glad that I get along with him.
Oh. The amusing thing is, actually, for these two characters, they're actually designed to be polar aspects of one another.
Sorry,
according to the art team
found
for
another
it.
snippet of information here. There aren't many details, but it clearly mentions Wuwang Hill. If we include the test of courage rumor from before, there are already 2 clues pointing there. I've also noticed that the weather in Wuwang Hill has been very abnormal recently. Let's go and have a look. We might just find something useful. Alright, let's head out and see what we can find.
Are we just tying back into the earlier stuff before? Ah, there we go. Behold, an evil lying eye. What's the name of that full achievement there? Like, just to see where the chain's going. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be... Unless it's going to have a very weird-ass line to it. Let's check that achievement title. What was it called again? Behold, my evil aspiring eye. Correctly interpret all clues. Oh! Neat! Make a popsicle using the run recipe and provoke... Always get the primo gems. Alrighty. Off to Wuyan Hill. But yeah, Xingqiu is a bit of a troll. Oh, Chongyun is far too good for his own good. That pure yang spirit of his. Where are we? There we go. This direction. Go to the heretical ground mentioned in the clues. Hello, heretical? This could be interesting.
This place seems quite ordinary. So ordinary that I don't even feel that it's worth investigating. Wuwang Hill's unusual weather and peculiar surroundings are a source of constant rumors, most of which are untraceable and can never be proven. So, I suppose this could only be expected. I guess so. Like I mentioned before, my yang energy tends to just scare away evil spirits. You may think it's beneficial for me to have such a condition, and therefore there's no real need for me to practice thaumaturgy. But if I renounced my practice of thaumaturgy, and one day met an evil spirit that didn't fear my yang energy, then I may not be able to exercise it.
Yeah, that logic tracks.
If I merely spend my time training without actually putting it into practice, then how would I ever know the fruits of my labor, or what skills I need to improve? But to this very day, despite the many exorcisms I have performed, I have yet to see a single demon, not to mention one that I needed to defeat using thaumaturgy. Sorry, I shouldn't rant like that. I'm fine. I've gotten used to such feelings.
Oh, poor baby!
Since we're already here, let's go check the 2 locations mentioned in the clue.
Oh, buddy. Oh, hello. This looks like a thing.
What's this? I know this mist. It was left by some kind of evil spirit. It's very thick and never disperses. The evil spirit may have been here recently. Yes, it was not all in vain. But we mustn't act rashly. If this mist remains here, it can easily contaminate the area. Once it contaminates monsters such as hilichurls, it could even make them more aggressive and dangerous to anyone nearby. Or if it happens to contaminate any adventurers passing by, the consequences would be unimaginable.
Your time to shine, Exorcist.
My pleasure. Let's inspect the surrounding area to see if there's any more mist like this. Once we've cleaned up this mess, we'll continue forward. Remember, there might be danger ahead. We should be prepared for a fight.
Very thorough.
It's second nature to me. Exorcism is a solemn and serious matter. It's on me if you or anyone else gets hurt due to my negligence. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Everyone in Leeway seems to be very
It appears that
workaholic.
there are evil spirits here, and not the weak variety. Let's keep going.
Alright.
I suspected that there would be hilly churls here. Let's deal with them all. We mustn't let a single one escape.
There we go.
These tracks are still fresh. It seems the evil spirit is on the move. The path ends here as well as the tracks. It'll be difficult to follow it any further. It must have sensed me as a threat from a long way off. That's why it ran with such haste. It seems that this is still not the kind of spirit that can overcome my abundant yang energy and fight me head on. Don't worry. I'll continue tracking it for a few days. It won't dare show its face around here again. Yes. Defeating it once and for all would certainly make all this worth our efforts. Why do you seem so disappointed? No, quite the contrary. Not only did we clean up the traces of the evil spirit, but we also took care of those monsters. We've done our jobs as exorcists.
Yeah, I suppose there's one. Dude's kind of positive about this, at least.
My only regret is that I didn't get to drive it away using my thaumaturgy.
Life.
But I'm already prepared to spend my life chasing this goal, so I do not regret such disappointments.
Now you're comforting me?
Of course. I'd never wish for you to be in low spirits on my account. Actually, I also wanted to thank you for not leaving me, even with my special condition, and for helping chase the evil spirit to the very end.
Aww.
Even if we'd ended up running into an incredibly strong demon, I would have felt much safer with an experienced adventurer like you by my side.
Just doing my duty.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh, it seems the weather is starting to clear up over there.
Is it?
Let's go have a look. Perhaps there's nothing to worry about after all. Even though I didn't come face to face with that evil spirit, at least I met you.
I'm not an evil spirit.
Oh, no, that came out wrong. What I'm trying to say is, we shouldn't focus only on the gains and losses of our journey. The things you see and the events you encounter along the way are equally important rewards.
Journey, not destination. Aww. He's a good boy. And that is the Chongyun one done. I think that's all the paths for there, I think. Let's take a look, see. Yep, that is all of the branches cleared through for this. With that said, JaffaArchfiend, out.